Today I want to talk about how you can incorporate kettlebells into your training. So it depends on what type of training you're currently doing. You might be doing some barbell training or some dumbbell training, or you might be exclusively doing bodyweight training. Either way, kettlebells are a great addition to your strength and conditioning program. They're an awesome way to build a body that looks good and performs even better. So I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite kettlebell moves and how you can integrate them into your training. So the first move, obviously, is the kettlebell swing. It's been talked about a million times online, and it is one of the best ways to increase your hip explosive power, your core strength, and as well as that, your cardiovascular capacity. So just doing some basic kettlebell swings, keeping your feet flat on the ground, weight mostly in the heels, and really trying to use your hips. So that hip snap, and I'll show you from the side view, that hip snap is the motor that makes the kettlebell move upward. And with the kettlebell swing, you're going to want to try to use as much velocity as possible, or you're going to try to want to use as much weight as possible, because those are the things that are going to help you improve that explosive power and then burn more fat and that cardiovascular capacity at the same time. So the swings are great, and once you get good at it, if you only have one kettlebell, once you get good at doing two-handed swings with a particular weight, the beauty part about kettlebells is you don't necessarily need to purchase a bigger kettlebell just yet. You can kind of change the exercise. You can go from two-handed swings to one-handed swings, right? You can go from one-handed swings to one-handed high pulls. Same thing using your hips. You can go from one-handed high pulls to one-handed snatches. And you can even work on harder stuff like kettlebell juggling, tossing it back and forth, which involves more coordination and so on and so forth. So that's kind of a progression for the swing using just one kettlebell. I'll show you one more of my favorite exercises. It's bottoms up. So one of the things you can do with kettlebells that you can't do with any other piece of equipment is you can hold them in this bottoms up position. This increases the amount of stability it takes to do simple things like one-arm presses, okay? So it's much easier for me to press a kettlebell or a dumbbell like this than it is for me to press a kettlebell or a dumbbell in this bottoms-up position. So if I were to start you out on simple stuff, right? If you're doing bodyweight exercise, incorporate swings or one of those swing progression exercises and bottoms-up presses. If you guys are doing Olympic lifting, if you're doing heavy barbell lifting or bodybuilding, I would still incorporate swings and bottoms-up presses. And you can do these in a million different ways. The idea is you just want to start using kettlebells so that way you can increase your movement capacity, which is going to help you get better results in the long haul. If you guys dig this video, if you guys like my information on how to incorporate kettlebell training into your bodyweight or weight training, click the like button right there to help me spread the warrior message. Otherwise, go to garagewarrior.com for more tips on kettlebell training, bodyweight training, barbell training, and how to live the warrior lifestyle. Thanks so much for watching.